Alright, and we're back. This will be the last video, and I actually fucked up there. I meant to make that video 8 minutes, and this one 10 minutes, but I wasn't paying attention, so this video's going to be 8 minutes, and the other video before this is going to actually be 12 minutes, because I'm going to mix the two videos. Anyway, so, I bet you guys don't care. It's not your problem. You're just here for the enjoyment, not to the actual stress behind it. If I drop that, I don't care. Gives me 2 to movement and 2 to speech. How do I do this? I rather have 1 to agility and endurance. Besides, I look a little cooler. A little cooler. Go away. Come on. Get back in the second person. There you go. Right, let's head to the tavern. No, I did fuck up with those videos, but hey, what are you gonna do? I got a little carried away with the geckos. Should have been watching my video. Now, because I like to get carried away a lot, and sometimes I forget I'm actually recording. Well, sometimes. But so this video ends with me still talking. I do apologize for that. It's just that I have this, that's the whole. Like I just told you, I have the habit of getting overexcited. So this will be the last video, and yeah. But I'm pretty sure I'll keep my eye on the camera. Actually, I think we're going to do a few things and then end it, because I have to go somewhere, actually. So I'm actually kind of glad it's the last video. A powder ganger. I'm not supposed to be seeing them for a while. Victor must have got him. Yeah, Victor must have got him. So this is actually one of the factions, the Power Gangers. They're a group that broke out from the NCR Correctional Facility, which is a place where you have criminals. They're basically a bunch of convicts. And then I'm going to show you a trick to where you can still be on their good side and yet defend the town from them, because they do try to attack the town. So I'm going to show you a trick how you can defend the town and still get on their good side without doing anything bad. Of the midnight rain. It's gonna involve you maybe taking some damage and you not, I'll just show it to you if we have enough time. If we don't, I might save that for the next set, which actually would be a good way to start the next set, but I don't know if we're gonna start. Anyway. Wait a while. I know there's no way I can do that now because you need at least a good 17 minutes. But when something big happens anytime, like if you want to talk to everybody and got the information, and then something big happens to that area, they will have all new information for you to go back to talk to them about. So remember that. Matter of fact, I walk over here, and there he is.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind.
Joe Cobb.
You're not going to buy something? Get out.
Or the Joe Cobb.
What do you want?
I wish about Ringo.
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. It served these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback from Ringo. It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots. None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question.
Yeah, but when you have 20 speeches, it doesn't matter.
Robbed some people, burned some things, killed a few guys.
You know, normal stuff.
Same old shit that's been going on for years.
Hello, Jutsu. He was changed his name.
Legion is still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason. I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die. I ain't afraid of them or nothing, but I'll be staying out of their way.
I ain't afraid of nothing, but I ain't gonna stay out of the way.
New California Republic. Nothing new about it. Just a bunch of people with money and power pushing everyone else around. They've got troops all over the Mojave, but it's a big desert, so it's pretty easy to avoid them if you want. Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Must be pretty important. Let me get out of here.
Alright, now you can go talk to him if you want. Let Trudy walk over to this side. Alright, now you can go talk to him, take over the town if you want. We might have to do that in the next set, yeah.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir.
Ooh, 55
But I finally
experience.
got to
I would
meet
have gotten like whatever
Welcome
50.
to the Prospector Saloon.
What to say? So,
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
you never do.
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Boom.
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't.
You have to convince him to ask for help.
He sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and black isn't the best idea.
Yeah.
It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive.
I-15 is where the death claws are, and they will beat the shit out of your face.
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but...
Alright, well, that's it, everybody. See you next time.
I do like to hear what's going on in the world.